All righty, we are live. Cajun Coin Hunter here, aka Boudreaux. Well, with the Evinrude hat on. Damn good motor. All right, hey, Gleason News afternoon. Yep, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Bill Beckett, how you doing, sir? Dean, Mountain of Accord up in Montana, how you doing? All right, let's see who we got backstage. We got Mr. Mater himself.
Yep. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody's having a good one. Yeah, Mother Nature is being sad with me. She's out here crying right now. Been doing that off and on all day long. So, hello Gleason, Bill Beckett, Mountain. How y'all doing today? Cajun. Hopefully everybody's doing good today.
Oh yeah, we're doing good. Missus got some chicken defrosting, some chicken legs, and drumsticks, and just the drumsticks, not the thighs. Like the quarter leg quarters. She just got drumsticks. They were on sale at Teek's Food Store up in Ville Platte, and
I got one over here that if he don't shut up, he's gonna be made into dinner soon.
I've been hearing that chicken. I've been hearing that. Is that yours or is that like something
Oh, that's
running around the neighborhood?
that's one of my neighbors.
Oh, okay. I've never
Like
heard
I said,
chickens before. He must have either just got them or one just got out and hang around your house now.
I don't know if the next door neighbor or the neighbor on the other side, but yeah, they've been out there trying to wake everybody up and going, hey, this time of the day, I'm already awake. Oh, Dave's not here.
David Carlisle, my Bama bro. What's up?
Yep.
Hey Gleason, I'm gonna send you an invite up here. It didn't remind me of who to invite. Sometimes it has a suggestion when I send links out. I send a bunch at a time and in one email. I don't do separate. And usually it gives me a suggestion, but it
Yep.
didn't do yours this time because he had been message could not be sent. Oh, but there we go. All right, check your email there, Gleason. Oh, you out in the shop today? That works.
Yep.
That works. At least you're getting around real good.
What's up, Tommy?
Hey, Tommy Hanlon, how's things in Dublin, Ireland?
One little project I got to work on is I got to make some kind of a clamp system for uh, that lantern I've got, that mil spec. I got to take that thing all back apart. I've got something wrong with it internally that I didn't disassemble yet.
So you need to get it in a clamp to hold it, or
Yeah, I got to take the valve and everything out of the font, pull that out, figure out what's wrong with it because it's not allowing any fuel or anything to come up.
oh, okay.
What? But we got to take it all apart.
All right, Gleason, not a problem.
But like I said, in order to do that, you got to clamp it because that thing's in there.
Gleason was in his shop one day. He came up on the panel, and he was showing his new heater. He had one of them like kerosene heater. I think it's
Uh,
kerosene or propane. I think it's propane, and it's one of the ones that stood up and you know like
the
that,
parabolic. Yeah, the
like a
parabolic.
patio, like a patio heater.
Yeah, that's what they call a parabolic.
Oh, okay. And in Tucson, in Arizona, they got. If you go to a bar room, you can't smoke in the bar unless it's a private club. Private bar like
Right.
the Elks Lodge or American Legion, VFW. Those bars you can smoke in because it's private
Right.
bars, and it's membership only. Put it that way. So you can open up a bar and say it's private, and you can smoke in it. But when you let people, the whole general public in, like if somebody doesn't smoke and they complain and they say, well, this is a private bar, well, if they go and complain to the town or city or whatever, and you tell the city, hey, this is a private bar, members only, well, you let somebody in that wasn't a member and they complaining of the smoke, well, you busted. But those bars that you go outside on the patio and they have those uh, propane or kerosene heaters on that
Right.
stand like that.
Hey, Missy.
And then in the summertime, there's Mahoney, Miss Missy,
Yep.
and in the summer they have misters out on the patios that just blow out mist. There's a water hose connected to it, and if it's windy, that mist blows on you and it cools you off.
Oh yeah, I've seen those. Most of the bars around here you can't smoke in now, so you have to go outside um, and everything.
Yeah, not over here. It's still you still can smoke in the bars over here.
No, not here. I mean, there was one place I used to go to all the time, and we could smoke inside the bar and everything. Now it's like if you want to have a cigarette, you gotta go outside.
Yeah. Barry Ewald, what's up, Mona Me? How you doing?
What's up, Barry? Hell, I remember I went into. Of course, this was several years ago. I remember going into Waffle House and they had a smoking section and everything. I walked into one of them one morning, hadn't been in it in a while, and as I'm looking around, there's no ashtrays and everything. I grabbed a cigarette, lit it up. I asked them, says, "Where's all the ashtrays?" "Oh, we're not smoking." I said, "When did y'all do that?" I had to put my cigarette out.
Wow.
Yeah, they didn't have a sign up saying no smoking or anything.
Before I went to Arizona, I was right, on the north side of Mobile, around Saraland and that area,
Not
and
much. Mike.
they was just, hey, Mike Hines, they were just doing that law, enforcing it, no smoking and all that. But there
Right.
was this one restaurant in Saraland, and their customers, they were like, "We boycott you if we can't smoke," you know. So he did smoking section, non-smoking and smoking, and the city approved it, because the non-smoking section he had a doorway there, and
Right.
they just closed the door. And over here, there's a bar that's adjacent to a restaurant. Well, the same owner owned the bar and the cafe, and uh, it was always connected. But some of the owners, they had sheetrock over the wall in the restaurant, in the cafe part. They had sheetrock over it, but it was all marked. We could just take those two sheetrock out if you had the bar and the cafe. If he was the owner of both, you know, or leasing the buildings, put it that way. And that was what was his name? Uh, he rented me the VFW hall. Not no, the American Legion for our wedding reception. Uh, anyway, he had there was double French doors there, and the city had said, well, you can't smoke in your bar because your restaurant's right there. And he says, oh, yes, I can because I got two doors. And the inspector came and looked. Well, they really don't have an inspector, but one of the city officials came and
Right.
looked. And sure enough, there was two doors there. So smoking was allowed in the bar.
So the place, like I said, I went, used to go, I haven't been to it in a while, but they got a restaurant on one side and there's an entrance for that, but there's a separate entrance going into the bar, but yet there's also another door you have to go through to go between the bar and the actual restaurant. Like I said beforehand, you couldn't smoke in the restaurant itself, but you could be in the bar. Now, if you're, if you go there, nope, you're outside.
Mm.
That's totally non-smoking.
When
Hey,
I
Ray.
moved, when I moved back from Arizona back here, I was in Lafayette for a little while. Well, right south in Milton, Maurice. I'm sorry, not Milton, Maurice. And we went to Applebee's. Me and my cousin went to Applebee's to meet my son over there. He was the kitchen manager of Applebee's at that time. And we were sitting at the bar in Applebee's, and yet you could smoke. And this is a big city now
Oh yeah.
with a big chain, Applebee's. Oh yeah. So, but smoking was allowed because you were in the bar room for it.
Yep.
Now they didn't have any doors to separate the bar from but the restaurant, the eating, dining area was so many feet away from the bar, and they had those pickups, those big return air suction fans, like
Right.
in a casino.
Yep.
Because the casinos down here you can still smoke in, but they have a designated area
Well, I know
for
that.
non-smokers, and the non-smoking area is a lot smaller than the smoking area.
Right. I know that. Like casino I go to up there in Oklahoma. Of course, most time, when I go up there, I'm heading to the poker room. Well, there's no smoking in that, but as soon as you walk out the door of the poker room, either going outside or into the rest of the casino, yeah, it's like light up right there. No big deal.
Wicked insanity. How you doing, T Mike? What's
Now,
going
what's
on?
weird
Got my
is
tomatoes and
right, but now when I was on the cruise ship,
flowers.
if you're in the casino on a cruise ship, you can smoke in there. It don't matter what where you're at.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you out of state waters, so
Yeah, but they are wanting to try and change that to where you have to be at a table playing or doing something else. But if you're just sitting at the bar drinking, they're not even wanting to do that.
how you doing, Gleason?
Hey, fellas, how y'all doing out there?
Oh, real
I'd say
good.
try.
I know it's pretty hot here today. It's 89 degrees here right now.
Yeah, it's about that here. 88. 88.
Mm.
Smoking in the
Cajun,
bar.
Cajun, I got one hell of a Father's Day present early.
Really?
I sure did. Let's see. Hang on a minute here now. I'm not usually using the phone, so
Hey, Rail. How you doing, Rail? And
let's see.
Howie Dow. No
I'll
smoking.
figure it out here in a minute.
Can't
Right now,
smoke anywhere in England.
It's only 68 degrees. Hey, Bob.
Do I have any sound back, Cajun?
What's that?
I thought I lost my sound, but I think I'm back now.
Oh, okay. Jungle Bob, what's up, Mona Me?
There's your a brand farting new tire machine.
Oh, there you go. All right.
That is a Mayflower.
Okay.
It will hold up to a 24-inch rim.
Damn. Is it a top load?
Yeah, we'll go. Yeah, I'll go a little bit closer over here. I'm able to walk again. It's got a huge turntable.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
That's an awesome gift, ain't it?
Man, what in the heck is? What's that? Your daughter's got you that?
My youngest did, yeah.
Okay.
You know, I sold all my others. I was paying on all my hospital and medical stuff. And she told me, she said, Dad, she said, if you really sell that, she didn't believe I'd sold it. She said, if you did, I'm buying you a brand new one.
That was nice.
She did. She sure did. Here's what you were talking about a while ago.
Yeah.
That's what you were talking about, that right there.
Yeah. Is that the propane one?
Yeah, it's propane.
Okay. Right.
Well, so I need to cover up all of this part for the summer now so the dirt divers won't get in it, because if they get in it in the summer, they will cause major problems come time to use it in the winter.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, if I can get this thing turned back around again here now.
Jungle Bob said it's 81 and partly cloudy where he's at.
You know, we got nothing but clouds and, like I said, rain coming down.
Yeah. Well, that's heading this way.
Yeah, sometimes it's heavier than other, but I mean, right now we're having basically nothing but like it's not a hard rain, but it's, like a light, very light rain, just enough to keep the ground nice and moist and everything, not where it's, a lot of water running all over the place.
Right. Well, Gleason, now you can put your sign back out on the road saying tire repair again.
No, I never did have one out. I live in a residential area, and I can't do that anyway, because if I did, they'd get me, because you got to be commercial property to run a business. It has to be zoned commercial. I'm residential here.
I thought you was on a highway.
No, I live right here in town, down in a town. No.
Oh, okay. I thought you were out of town and you had a highway in front of your house.
Just like to my left, and probably 1,000 foot, maybe a coast away there. You got $100,000 homes and up to $500,000.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, you were doing oil changes, tire repair, and all that before.
I did it right here.
Everybody knew you were doing that though, because you did that forever in the day.
Yeah, see, my shop is open on both ends. I'm trying to just give you a rough look right there, but
right.
Well, see, now the way that, so I'm in the same boat as you are, Gleason, is I'm in the city, so I'm in a residential area.
Yeah.
Now, for me, if I was to, get, say, stuff in to do repairs and everything on it, start making money, to me, technically, I can't charge someone, but I can accept donations. And
yep, that's right.
Right, and so technically, I'm doing the repairs and everything for free. I'm just being very nice and generous, getting people stuff, fixed for free. But they can either give me a tip or donation.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, because I'm not out there asking or charging a certain amount for doing
Right.
it.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
that's how I could get away with it.
What's up, Daryl?
I've I've hung out in this little space out here quite a long time now. There's an older wood building. It's the same size as this right behind it, but it's got a lot of problems with it, and it won't never be unless I hit the lottery. It won't be getting redone. That's why I went with a metal building back right in front of it right here, and I'm
Pat's
just going
awesome. What's up,
up in
Pat?
here.
I haven't seen you in a little while. Pat, how you doing? Daryl, what's going on, bud? And Rail 9222.
Yep.
Like
And
Cajun and Major, let me tell you something, y'all don't, boy. You talking about a fella that was down, and I'm doing a whole lot better. I'm doing much better.
that works.
Uh, I'm getting around better. I still have to. I still got to go see a neurologist Tuesday.
Yep.
Gotcha.
That's good. Well, that's the way things have been going for me since I started going to this doctor at the clinic and everything. Uh, been describing all the problems that I've been having and everything. And I told her what, Crystal and I had discussed, and she's going, yep, that sounds like what had happened. And it's like, yeah, I mean, because back in, 2000 or 19 or 90, 2019, I'd gone down to Galveston, and when I came back, and I wanted getting sick, and it's like, I mean, I was throwing up and diarrhea and no appetite, stuff like that. I went to the little, health thing. Urgent care. They couldn't figure out. So, oh, here's some antibiotics. They'll take care of it. That made things worse. I went going over to the other clinic. I got an appointment set. Doctor did the exam and everything, and said, "Nope, what you had was basically a stomach flu, and it's going to run its own course and everything. And the antibiotics they gave you made everything worse." Well, it did, and body got off track and everything, and it started getting better. I got that nail on my finger, and then, oh, by the way, yeah, here's some more antibiotics. And my body system was just getting better, and all of a sudden the new antibiotics went like that. Totally threw the whole digestive tract totally out of whack again and made things worse. And now I've got some other medications I'm taking and a strong probiotic, and everything seems to be getting better.
Well, I have got to really watch the things I'm eating now. With after having a stomach ulcer like I did, I still every day have some pain in my under my heart, but it's in my stomach area right here.
Right.
When I eat about anything, and enters your stomach area, because it takes a long time to get that wall built back in there from where you had that protective lining.
Yep.
And he said it'll take a long time for that to heal really and get to where it won't bother you as much.
Yep.
And that worries me because every time when I eat something and I feel a little funny, I start panicking, thinking that's going to happen again.
Yeah. Well, Mater, your last test that you done.
Yep.
What did you find anything out?
As far as like on that ultrasound, it didn't show anything.
No, your sample that you brought in.
Oh, everything tested normal. There was nothing on the those stool samples or anything else. And I mean, the last thing they did was they did blood tests and everything, but nothing on that was coming up with anything. So everything's showing normal. But the only thing that's not normal yet is my appetite.
I've been eating a lot of boiled chicken livers just because for the blood, help your blood count build back up.
Well, I would, but the only thing with the hearts, liver, stuff like that, is that I'm very acceptable to having gout, and that's one of the few meats and everything that would cause it. It was like, nope, I stayed away from it.
I've never had that yet.
Oh, I've had it, and it was like, it's no fun. And for anybody that's never had, gout flare up on them, you don't know what the pain is trying to walk or do anything.
That's what I've heard from everyone that's had it. Yeah.
Yeah. And what was real bad was one day I was out and about, and I was actually up on the motorcycle. No big deal. And all of a sudden it started flaring up on my left foot. That was bad. Because it starts off in the big toe, usually in your right foot, but you can have it in the left foot. What made it bad that day was, like I said, I was out on a motorcycle. Well, trying to shift gears with the left foot, which means I'm pressing up with the left foot. And that's right there where the big toe is. So that was no fun. You can't be vaccinated for gout because you can still get it no matter what.
You can't. Well, I'm live on here, but I'm just talking to some friends.
No.
Let me switch back on a minute.
But
I'm listening from Louisiana and Texas over here, but I'll shut off because I won't. Well, I got my neighbor come over. Tell Cajun I'll come back in a little bit. We're fixing to look at some coins over here.
uh-oh. Well, I think Casey's done to lean off the dock.
Yeah, I'm gonna step out a few minutes and I'll be back.
All right.
All right later.
There he is.
Hello.
Hey, Daryl.
Well, I had to start looking for a link because you were sitting here talking about about not being normal. I mean, look who you hang out with all the time, Mater. I mean, we can't be normal.
I know. Hey, and out of everybody I hang out with, I'm the abnormalist of all of them.
I mean, you look at what kind of crowd we hang out with. We can't be normal. I mean,
I know. Yeah, like I said, I've always been abnormal.
So, how's everything going with you, Cajun?
Oh, pretty good. I guess I can't complain. Nobody listens anyway.
He can complain all he wants, but any good it would do, I don't know.
Yeah, that's the problem. You ain't gonna do no damn good. So
nope.
Yeah, me and Missy went to the dentist. We had an appointment Friday, and we go in there. We make our appointment and all that. We drive out of town, okay? And they don't take our insurance anymore. Starting at the first of the year, they don't take our insurance anymore. So, poof. Oh well.
That ain't good.
So we got to pay $50 because it's a dentist that has a sliding scale thing. I'm like, we ain't got no money. I said, we didn't budget anything in for that.
Oh,
River Rat, how you doing, Mona Me?
Hey, River Rat.
Bill Beckett. I said, I don't know if Bill was in here earlier or.
Quit.
Hey, Daryl. Yeah, kind of like what you were saying. Yeah, hanging out with the wrong crowd. I guess been hanging out with Jungle Bob for too long.
Well, no, I didn't say that we were hanging out with the wrong crowd. I just said we're not the normal. We're not the normal crowd.
Yep.
I mean, we all flock together because we're all kind of alike. We're
Yeah.
abnormal in the same ways. That's more.
David, I think that's shingles that you can get. If you've had chicken pox, you can get shingles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can get. They can't even stop you having some that over and over. I don't think.
Got that little puppy. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, she's free if somebody wants her.
She's done. Jaleesa done got. She done got Jaleesa some ass. She's ready to give her away.
I don't want her. I swear I don't.
In other words, take the dog away and bring it back in about a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I never had chicken pox either. I think the schoolhouse, they sent me home one day and they said I had chicken pox, and Mom said, "You ain't got no chicken pox."
Hush.
And she went with me to school the next morning. She brought me to school. I didn't catch the bus. She brought me. She just got off of work. She was in her nurse's uniform. My mom was a nurse for almost 40 years. And she said, "Y'all sent him home with chicken pox? This boy ain't got chicken pox." I mean, he's got a sore on his arm where he fell and cut himself on some glass or something, but that's not chicken pox, that's a scab.
Yep.
And he said, y'all need to, your teachers need to know the difference between chicken pox and a scab. So I'm like, oh boy, I'd get a few days, staying home. Yeah, that didn't work.
I think I've had it. I know I've had lice. Of course, I think most kids get that in elementary.
Yeah,
I know I didn't like the treatment and everything for it.
with the shampoo.
Yeah, that stuff burns.
Mm. Yeah, one kid, I was raised with him. He did it every year. He did it. Well, his parents did it. They with a set of clippers, cut his hair real short.
Yeah.
They were that type of people that didn't go to the barber. They just cut their own hair with clippers. And he came to school with short hair. Just like every year. And it was like, oh, he got lights. He got lights. Somebody started a rumor. Well, he didn't have lights. But we never had anybody in our class with lights. We never
No,
heard of anybody having lights in school.
but it has gotten. I mean, I've noticed in the last 10 years, it seems like it's gotten a whole lot worse than what it was when we come up. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
And two kinds of measles. Oh, it's German
I had-
measles and American measles.
Yeah, I've had the measles and the chicken pox there, David.
I don't remember if it was the chicken pox or the measles. It might have been one or the other. But hey, that's been many, many, many years ago, and I don't remember that far back.
And
I don't think I want to.
and our wise ideas back when I was a kid was we'd go out there and roll around in the damn poison oak, and well, me and a friend of mine, we said, well, we'll get some days off from school. We go ahead and roll around this daggone poison oak. Well, I was the one ended up with the poison oak, and he had to go to school, but he got the better deal because he didn't have to walk around with that doggone calamine lotion all over him all day long.
Oh hell, I used to have property out in the country. A couple of guys I used to work with, they want to come down, look at the creek and everything that ran through the back of the property, and it's like, all right, fine, but just be careful and everything. They came out there and they were both wearing t-shirts, shorts, and sandals. I said, I can't take y'all out there. They go, why? I said, man, there's, like poison oak, ivy, sumac, whatever, back up in there. Man, y'all are just going to be asking for trouble. They said, oh, we'll be fine. I said, man, it ain't, it's not going to be like that. I mean, you're going to be asking for trouble. I said, okay, fine. I had on my long jeans. I had on a long shirt, my denim jacket and everything. I took them out there, went to work Monday, and mind you, this was on the weekend. Come Monday, neither one of them were there. Tuesday, one of the guys was there, and he had that calamine all over him.
Mm-hmm.
He actually had to go to the doctor to get an antihistamine shot. And then Wednesday, both of them were there. I go, hey, if it ain't itchy and scratchy.
Itchy and scratchy.
I said, so what happens? Well, then we had some poison ivy on us. So I tried to warn you. And I go, yeah, you did. And we're paying for it now because the guy that had to go to the doctor and everything, I think it cost him about $100. Boy, his wife was mad at him. I said, see, you should have listened to me because I know what was back there.
Yep. Over in Alabama, I used to go there. I went there as a teenager, and then as an adult, I moved over there for about 7 months for work, and then later on in life, I stayed over there around 9 years. Mississippi Alabama line right there, and where I used to go as a teenager with a buddy of mine was Chunchula, way out the woods, all that. And they had the creek over there, and it's in a curve. They had a swim hole there. It was in a curve, and you know how a curve in a creek is. It's deep on one side, and they had a rope in a tree, and you climb the tree on a homemade ladder. 2x4s nailed to the tree, and on a stand up there, and you swung off the rope, did a backflip or whatever, or a dive, or just jump, let go, and land in the deep water. And, man, we had a lot of fun over there, and then they finally, the fella that owned all that property died, and some hunting club took over that, and that part was on part of the lease, and they gated it off because they didn't want nobody on there because of liability insurance.
Yep.
If somebody got hurt, they didn't want to get sued. So, all right. So, hey, Mike, send me an email. Let's get my email in here right quick.
Yeah, we know you're internet eating all that great, Bob. You've proven it how many different times?
There you go, Mike. Wicked Insanity is my email.
Yeah.
Send me an email. I tried to look you up. I couldn't find you in my address book.
You don't have anything on the Dennis Fire Lowe's card, do you?
That's Daryl's dog. That's Daryl's little puppy dog.
Yep. Today she decided she wanted to run out the yard, so she's run out the yard twice today. She gets the leash from now on every time she goes out.
L.A. Coins. What's up, little buddy? How you doing?
Oh, all right.
Hadn't seen L.A. in a while.
Hey, LA.
Well, actually, it's L.A. P Coins. He's in New York. He's on the East Coast instead of L.A. I just call him L.A. Coins for short. Oh, Mike, if you copy and paste that email, I noticed I put a space between 64 and @Gmail, so you might want to close that space up if you copy and paste it. Uploading the video. Oh yeah, my internet's gonna work long if I come up. I got you. Yeah, mine don't affect it, but I'm hardwired into this laptop from the router. I don't do the Wi-Fi. thing from the laptop. I got it hardwired with an Ethernet cable. It runs up behind the door trim in the door jamb, runs behind the door trim around and at the bottom, and then comes up over here because there's a doorway. I don't want it on the ground, so I got a 25-foot cable from the router up to the side, down behind the door trim, and then up here. So it uses the 25-foot, most all of it. What's up, Wayne? Custom screen printing. What's happening, brother?
No problem, Bob. You'll get it. I mean, it took me a little while to get everything set up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's slow. If I'm uploading a video to YouTube, I don't know if it slows it down if I go on a live stream in a panel with somebody, because I don't pay attention to how long it takes to upload a video, because it takes, 10, 15 minutes anyway. And if I'm on the panel, I'm not gonna be editing or, titling the video or
Right.
all of that. I'll just let it go, and then later on I'll title it and monetize it, or thumbnail it or whatever.
That reminds me, I gotta look at something. I gotta look at my other channel and everything, and nope. I still haven't got any revenue from that one.
What other channel?
Oh, well, no other channel, but on the over on Rumble.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't have anything on Walmart or your.
Yeah, let's see. I've got. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 10 videos up on that right now, and every single one of them is all monetized.
How much you got? What's the limit threshold you got to get to before they send you a check?
As far as before getting monetized?
No, before you get a check. What's like YouTube? Okay, the super chats and your monetization on YouTube. You have to your share. After YouTube takes their share out, once your share gets to $100, they send you a check for 100 and whatever it is.
That I'm not sure how that works.
Wow.
I mean, right now I don't have any active subs on it, so I mean, I just got to get that all figured out how to get that done. But I'm not worried about it.
My Facebook has been hacked.
Oh, I see Jungle Bob using a hotspot on the phone. Okay. I know a guy, he used to use a hotspot, TLT, and he used the hotspot off his phone, and his wife was running her laptop. He was using his laptop, and the daughter, she was on her phone playing games off of his hotspot on his phone. So that was a pretty damn strong hotspot he had to run 3 devices.
Right. I was just curious. Who do you have as a provider on the cell phone? But sometimes you can actually get internet and everything set up through them. Having an actual like a router and everything. Because I know now I've got T-Mobile as mine. They can actually, if I want to, they could actually send me something that would actually be as a Wi-Fi. A lot faster internet speed and everything.
Who you have your internet with now, maybe?
It's still Spectrum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Crystal says hi.
Hey, Crystal.
Yeah, she came out here and let the blonde out.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah, she came out here. Yeah, let the blonde. She's She's the one letting the dog out.
Right.
Yes. Yes, I'll do that. Uh-huh. Tommy says hi.
Hey, Crystal.
Now she's already gone inside of her. The door shut. I gotta get in there soon to get started on getting dinner cooked. That way, Mom's got something before she goes to bed. I tell you one thing that's nice about when Crystal goes out to the church and everything, when they have their events, and she helps out with the kitchen and everything, brings home leftover food.
Okay. Hey, see, Mike. Wicked Insanity. Try that one. As I was telling you earlier, there was a space. I accidentally put a space in between 64 and at Gmail. That one will work. And I don't know why it went up twice because I only hit it. You know, I did it one time. It does that sometimes.
Huh.
I noticed somebody last week. I say last week, but in the last 7 days, somebody typed a comment in somebody's live stream and it came up twice. And then I typed something in and it came up twice in the same stream. So I guess YouTube, it does it every now and then when it wants to.
Yep.
Oh boy, you can hear that Missy beating up that stove. Chicken and gravy. You know that good Cajun gravy, onion gravy? Oh yeah. And Missy makes a mean chicken and gravy.
Hey, we better stop talking about food because you see what Daryl's got.
Oh yeah, he's got the pins. He's got 2 of them pins out. Free food. Yeah, everybody come on over. Everybody, come on over. Y'all invited to eat.
This is something I got to figure out what the hell's going on. I can watch videos all day long on the computer and YouTube and everything, and no problem. But I come up on for a StreamYard stream or anything like that, sit there, and all of a sudden my damn screensaver wants to kick in. I don't understand that.
Okay, wait. I didn't hear what you said, mate, or I was doing something over here.
So I can sit here and watch videos, 10, 15-minute long video on YouTube, no problem. But as soon as I get onto like a live stream, damn screensaver wants to kick in.
Yeah.
I don't
You're
understand that.
Well, that's something that you're not interacting with or motion on a lot of motion on the StreamYard. So StreamYard.
Wait, yeah, what you said
The
doesn't want
screensaver
to kick in.
kicks in.
The screensaver thing. So
Oh yeah, mine does that. If I'm on StreamYard
yeah.
in somebody's panel, after 10 minutes, my screen goes dark. But I have that app, not app, I have that setting where if you got a tab, not an app, but a tab open, and it's just running idle in the background, it's going to go to sleep. And that goes for StreamYard too. Unless I move the cursor or, type or whatever. If I don't type or don't do nothing, then my black screen will come up.
Right.
And I've got that checked. That saves memory when those other tabs are open. Like me, I've got like 10 tabs open up there. Stuff I go to often and what have you. And those tabs are sleeping. And that feature in Windows 10 it puts those tabs to sleep. That way, you're not slowing down like StreamYard or whatever else you in.
Wow.
Pat Paulson said, tri-tip and barbecue tri-tip.
Yeah, my other computer, I had all that cut off, that their screensaver stuff and all that. But but this one here, I ain't got involved in it that much yet. I'm still working on it. I had to get a new computer last week, so.
Shameless plug. Pat Paulson said, y'all check out my latest Ratchet video. Will do, Pat.
Will do.
Will do. Oh, yeah, anyway, Pat, by the way, owns a tool truck, and he sells tools for a living, mechanic tools. And, everything a tool truck has, and all you can buy, he's got it.
Yeah. Well, I know for me, with all the problems I'm having with this one here, I've been watching videos of guys how they take some of the guts and everything out of it, and they will build up a better computer with building it from scratch, getting a certain motherboard, different case, and stuff like that. It's like, I'm thinking about doing that myself.
Well,
Taking I'll take the processor out. Of course, I'll take the hard disk and everything out. I mean, I don't have an actual hard drive. I got that little card and everything. Take the memory and everything out. I forget what else I'll have to take out of this, and transfer that over to another case and motherboard.
You don't have a hard drive? You have a SSD
Yeah.
drive? Okay.
Yeah, they didn't. This one here doesn't have a hard drive. It's got the SSD.
Gotcha. That thing ought to be super fast, dude.
Yeah, because the motherboard I'm looking at getting is actually by the same company I've got the laptop from.
I mean, for your computer, the way it's set up, if you have the SSD drive in yours ought to be super fast anyway.
Yeah, but that other motherboard and everything, you can actually put a second SSD in it.
Yeah, that would be like a slave drive, extra memory and stuff. It's not really going to make your computer faster, though.
No.
It just got a lot more room like that.
Yep.
You have that hard drive like for backup,
Right.
Yeah.
But I could do that, and I'd be only looking at, for the case, the motherboard, and power supply, I'd be looking at about $350, maybe $400.
Hey, Baitwood boy.
What's up, DNR? DNR and Backwood. What y'all up to?
But I'm gonna, as soon as we got the funds and everything, see about getting that all done.
DNR, send me an email. Because I don't think I got your email, DNR.
But like I said, that's what I'm looking at doing. Maybe get a bigger cooler for it, and maybe a little bit bigger graphics card. So with everything on that, I may want to spend about $600. But get it, do a piecemeal thing, get one at a time, and then just go in there and take this one inside, unplug, and just de-gut it and put everything in the other one.
What you want to do that for?
I'm tired of this thing constantly wanting to shut off without notice.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
you can change that, Mater. You can go into your settings and
Yeah.
and you can just have it never pop up. You got certain minutes it'll last, and then it comes up to it says never and never go into
Never go to
screen
sleep.
mode.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
got that set up already. But the thing about it is, I can be in the middle of doing something, and all of a sudden it'll just shut off for no reason. Now, I could be playing a game, I could be watching a video, and all of a sudden, boom, it just shut off. Because the other one I had, it was doing the same thing. They said it was something defective in it. And then I got this one here with same model and everything, just upgrade on the processor and the graphics card, and it's wanting to do the same thing. And Best Buy never could figure out what was going on with it. And of course, the warranty, everything ran out on it, and it's like, okay, I'm stuck with it now. And I've had several people go in and look. They don't see why it's wanting to do it. It's like as if I'm going there and turning the power off to it. And Best Buy was going, well, maybe the cord and everything's got a short in it. They gave me another one. I tried that. It was still doing it with the brand new heavier cord. That one, maybe it had a problem with the surge protector. So I went straight to the regular outlet. It was still doing it that way.
So does the screen just go black and you move your cursor, it comes back up, or does it just shut down and you got to restart the computer?
The computer totally shuts off. I literally have to hit the power on button again.
Oh,
It has to power back up.
dang.
That's what I'm saying. It will just shut off like as if I've gone over there and unplugged the cord.
Yeah, well, you got two computers from Best Buy, and they both doing it, so that means don't buy another computer from Best Buy.
Well, it's not just Best Buy, but it's this particular model. And that's what I'm saying. I've seen certain videos that talk about it and everything. They've had problems with them, and they never had figured out what the problem was. So, like I said, I get that newer motherboard, use the same processor I've got and everything, use the same memory sticks and everything, and then maybe upgrade to a better video graphics card.
It could be your memory stick doing that or something.
Mm.
No, it wouldn't be the memory sticks. I mean, I've even had a couple of people do a remote, come in from somewhere else and start looking at everything. I don't see anything that'll be causing it. It's like I said, they keep saying it's like as if the whole computer's been unplugged.
Well, you know that guy that builds computers on YouTube? I
Which one?
name. I forget his name. He's always in his kitchen, and he's got that island right there. It's an island with no sink in it in his
Now,
kitchen.
there's multiple guys that do it on YouTube.
Okay, listen to me for a second.
Right.
This guy's in his kitchen. Okay, he has an island. You can see
Right.
his counters and all that in the back, but there's no
I got
sink.
that. Right.
Listen, please. There's no sink in there in that island, and he's got his computers. He puts them on this Lazy Susan turntable thing, and he's a little short, and he's got a big dog too, and he shows you how to build computers, and then he does stuff with scammers too. Every now and then, he'll do that with scammers. Now, this guy's been on YouTube for years doing this, and he's one of the biggest guys in YouTube that builds up computers and shows people how to build, and he sells the stuff also on his website. He sells stuff. Well, there was a guy that went and bought everything from a computer store or whatever, bought everything, and he sent it to this guy. He couldn't do nothing with it, okay? He kept doing like your computer. And, well, power supply, okay? It was an hour video, I think, hour and a half video. And he tried the power supply, thinking that was it. He tried a different processor. that wasn't it. Finally, they got to the ram stick. Takes those 4 rams out because they had 4 rams in it. Puts 4 new ram sticks in, and that was it. And the same symptom as yours.
Oh.
So, no, you can't say it's not the ram that's why I'm having this problem. Yes, it can be the ram. It can be. You can take those 2 out, put 2 new ones in. Lo and behold, that might be your whole problem. I don't know. I'm not a computer expert. I have no idea.
Well, I've never seen that problem, but I mean, anything is possible. So let me see.
This is the biggest guy on the jungle biome. Did you try again, Wicked? Because I'm not seeing an email. And yeah, that is my Cajun coin hunter. They checking my spam. Checking spam. Nope. Not in spam. Try that one more time, Mike. Wicked. I forget this guy's name. Dang it.
Yeah, because I can find new memory and everything. Let's see, there's one there. $46 for 8 gig. I'd have to have 2 of those. There's another 8, $44.
Hey, Mike, what is the first 3 characters of your email? Letters, characters, whatever. Because I'm pretty sure I've emailed you already, Mike. I think. Well, give me the first 3 letters, characters of your email.
Damn. No, that's why. Intel. Yeah.
Have you thought about going to Windows 11
On what?
on your computer?
Sorry, got it.
So we got Windows 11?
Yeah, it came with it.
Oh. Oh, okay. Well,
That's what I'm having to deal with right now. Learning the Windows 11 now. So
Dragon Slayer. Yeah, okay. Let me try that.
I mean, I had Windows 10 on the other one, and it was still doing the same thing. So right now, I mean, I found someone that I can get. Where was it?
Hey, Mike, give me the rest of the email after Dragon Slayer. Give me the rest of it.
Now,
That
someone
way I can email you.
16 gig for $43 for 2 sticks. I'll be right back. I gotta go lean off the dock, and beside my coffee cup's empty.
All right. Yeah, I need some more lemonade myself. Kool-Aid. Lemonade Kool-Aid.
yeah.
That Windows 11 has a bunch of software updates.
Yeah, Jungle Bob. It took me a couple hours to get this one running the other day because
Chris Miller. What's
Hey,
going
Chris
on,
Miller.
Chris Miller? How you doing, Mona Me? Good to see you in the live stream. 1 R only. Okay. Well, in Dragon Slayer, there's 2 R's, but 1 in Dragon, 1 in Slayer. This sounds like a job for Smoke. Yeah, one R in Slayer. Okay. It's spelt with one R, the way you spelt it, Mike. Okay,
Yeah.
give me the rest. Give me the rest of it. At gmail.com, they got any numbers like 55 at gmail.com? All right, Wayne. Have a good one, brother. Have a good live stream.
All right. Later, Wayne.
Pat Paulson said, I just ate and took my sleeping pills. Yep, that will make you groggy.
Yeah.
Take it easy, Pat Paulson. Glad you can come in, bro. Appreciate you coming in.
Ask anybody if they know how to get into a Facebook account.
Yeah. So, did you guys? Did you get the Jeep
And
straightened out there, Cage?
was that?
I said, did you get your Jeep straightened out?
No, water pump still. I got to change that. But
Well,
I'm not going to take it off because it's not leaking from the water pump that bad. I can still go to town, get groceries, stuff like that.
yeah.
So when I get the water pump for it and the gaskets, then I'll
Yeah.
change it.
Yeah.
I can do that. Me and Johnny can do that easy. I've got the tools to do it with.
Yeah. It's just.
Send him his jumpers and a new I-5 thing. Fiber ring. 16 centimeter jumper. Damn stuff made me buy stuff for Randy Torboli. That smells good, Missy. Okay,
Yeah.
what's the wicked Mike? T Mike, what's the rest of your email? After Dragon Slayer, what's the rest of it?
Yeah. I don't have Mike on mine either, but I usually just post
Yeah, that's right.
post my link at the top so they can get in. But
The tool content. Please check. Yeah, y'all go check. Yeah, God dog it. Hit my boots with my feet, man. My feet hurt. They numb. My toes are numb, but I hit my boots with it.
no, what he's saying, Mike, is where does it go to? At Gmail, or is it at
Yeah, at gmail.com.
Yahoo or
Yeah.
whatever? I mean,
What, Johnny?
That's why your toes are getting numb.
No, not because of smoking a cigar.
That's what happened to Matt.
Matt don't smoke.
I know,
Okay.
but he used to
When? When he was a kid?
years ago.
Yeah, Matt ain't smoked in 30 years.
I know.
No, my stuff,
That still was.
started doing that after I got out the hospital. My legs were all swole up. My feet were swole up, like that big around, and I ain't exaggerating either. That big around. that doctor told me, like, wow, I ain't never seen nothing swole that big before.
They don't have to put you don't have to sit when you're sitting around. They ain't give you them air cast things that you wrap around your leg and
Pump air and all that,
yeah,
vibrate and all that.
yeah,
Yeah. I had them socks and all that stuff. I couldn't put the socks on, stockings or whatever. Couldn't get them on, so I never used them because I had some from the hospital. They wanted me to buy them. They were like $70. I had some from the hospital, and they were stockings, not just the knee socks up to
yeah.
the knee. They went all the way up, a little over halfway to thigh. You know, all the way up to the butt cheeks, buttocks. Anyway, uh, the I was doing that in the hospital with that pump, that
Yeah.
vibrating with the socks on, and I think you wore the socks. I'm not sure if you wore the socks and yeah, you wore the socks and you did that. I think, but anyway, I remember putting them things on my bottom of my legs and vibrating and all. That never did help, but when I got out of the hospital, that's when I started swelling up and my feet, toes getting numb and all that. I know, and I walk a lot. I get around a lot. People say, "Oh, you sit down a lot behind the computer." No, no, just for when y'all see me on the computer or whatever. Yeah, there's Pat Paulson's link, y'all. Y'all check his channel out. Y'all subscribe to him. Check out that new Ratchet video he's got out.
They better be saving their money because I'm going to go to jail.
Do some more lemonade. I gotta go lean off the dock myself.
Well,
So down, take over.
I'll do as much as I can, but
Why? What are you going to do?
I got to take over for Cajun. Yeah.
Hell no.
Uh,
Take this damn account.
And I'm gonna bring up a subject since I'm sitting here talking to myself. Basically, is if y'all got Facebook or anything else, make sure you got a strong password on it because
Turn on the two. Well,
and because the wife got hacked last week and she still hadn't she don't think she's gonna ever be able to get her Facebook account back.
Sooner or later.
But I mean that's just a warning to everybody. Just make
And if they do,
these
if
these
they need to contact me,
these
text me.
these doggone passwords. I would say go ahead and change passwords on everything. So
Well, they want that. Have that thing to where if
and make them extra strong so that
well, I think the best thing to do is not even have a damn Facebook in the first place.
now
Damn, Mater ain't back yet. He must
No.
have had to. He must have to hang off the dock instead of lean off the dock.
no he had to go crush the beans and all for his coffee.
He said he had to go lean off the dock. I think. No.
Yeah, but he also said he had to get a cup of coffee. So
Okay.
so he probably had to grind the beans or go pick them or something. I mean,
Oh yeah. I only have Fab Boot. What is that? Fab Boot. Never heard of it.
Yeah, good deal there, Mike. She's
He was
the
he
little
was
one.
reenacting the Titanic. I saw the puppy vids.
Yeah, she's but
Oh, I only have Facebook. I don't know. Fab Boot. Yeah. Well. Spell check. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I told them that they to make sure you got strong passwords on everything because the old lady lost her Facebook the other day. But she got hacked on Facebook, and
Yeah. So
yeah,
you don't have Mike's email? No.
no,
No.
I
Okay.
don't. I got uh
I, I
I
I know where his email. It's in that other computer I was on, and that was from like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. That's when you sent him a link and had him on my panel, but that's in the other computer. It doesn't save it from computer to computer. Like if I would have him in an address book in Google Mail, yeah,
yeah
but just memory, like saying that I sent him a link and it remembered it. Well, it would have to be in this laptop to send somebody, and then it remembers that email, but it won't remember it from another computer because it was
yeah
never sent in this computer.
yeah. That's a lot of stuff I'm having to move over from one computer to the next and all that stuff. Hey, Missy.
Hey, Missy.
Yeah. And
Yeah, Chris and I were in there discussing, and I'm fixing to gonna have a cigarette, and then I gotta get in there and get started on getting dinner all done up. That way, my mom has something to eat and
Oh, so
everything.
you cooking tonight?
Yeah, it's the idea I've got and everything. I'm just gonna basically put everything together, kind of making a goulash, a cheesy goulash.
Mm.
Now,
Got
and
since
pasta in it?
yeah, I've got the water going right now. It's on a low heat before I get in there and get the elbow macaroni going. But anyway, like I said, Crystal's they had that event yesterday, so she brought home brisket, which we've already used some of, and brought home some hot dogs. So I'm basically going to take that brisket, get that once everything is the macaroni is all done. Got some cheese I'm going to put in there, and put the brisket, the hot dogs, some mixed veggies, diced tomatoes, and then some taco seasoning mix. She wanted it with
They had
chili. No, that's right.
they
It's chili seasoning.
they had the brisket on sale uh 2 weeks ago, I think it was, and I looked at it. It was like $34 for a brisket. 32, $34 for a brisket. I'm like, damn, it's on sale. I'm still kicking myself in the butt for not getting that brisket because that was a big brisket. 30,
Yep.
$34, $32. That was a big brisket. And I'm still kicking myself in the butt for not getting it. Man, hey, nothing edited. How you doing, girl? Or she'll say, how you doing, child? What's going on? Como se va? Play me D. Pat said, what should I do next? Things that make you go, don't know.
well, you can run over a snap-on truck for me there, Pat, if you want to. Hey,
Hey, he sells Snap on now. Hold on.
oh, he does.
Yeah, he owns a
Darn it.
tool truck.
Well, I thought he was kind of independent though, where he could sell
Yeah.
about any kind of tools. But
Well, certain tool trucks, tool vendors, I should say, they like Gabe and them, the one Jude talks about. They sell Milwaukee stuff, cordless Milwaukee tools,
yeah,
impacts and stuff like that. I guess they can sell kind of out of the line that they're in, like Snap on. He can sell out of the line. I mean, he's not gonna. I don't think they would allow him to sell Matco, or
hmm
Mac tools or Cornwell. But I mean, he can sell other stuff, for S&K maybe or Milwaukee, cordless stuff. Oh yeah, well, $32 for a brisket ain't bad, Jungle Bomb. Because brisket nowadays, man, I used to get brisket for 39 and 49 cents a pound. Uh, and that's when ribeyes were $3 a pound. Now brisket, I can buy ribeyes cheaper than I can buy brisket. Yeah, imagine that. Brisket. All these barbecue competitions, cook-off. Brisket has blown up from a low quality meat that was just for guys on the trail. Like say if they kill a cow to feed the group for a week or so, whatever, on a herd, moving a herd somewhere, going to market, they'd kill a young cow, young bull or whatever, and well, the the owners would get the ribeyes and T-bones, the cow hands, cowboys got the brisket, and that was the trashiest piece of meat on a cow. Now it's the most expensive piece of meat on a cow, just about. But this brisket was on sale, and like I said, I'm still kicking myself and not getting it because, man, Missy can make a mean gravy with a brisket. And I ain't talking about on the pit neither. I can do a mean brisket on a barbecue pit, but Missy can make a mean gravy with it. And I know a woman from Abbeville, she would make a mean gravy with it. Man. And she taught me how to pick the best brisket. She said, if you can bend it easy, there's two ways. You can bend the brisket easy and the one that's hard to bend. Okay? The one that bends easy has less fat. The one that has fat in it, because those briskets are cooled down, in that wrapper. And that fat's hard. It's stiff. So if it doesn't want to bend, there's too much fat in it. It makes sense. And sure enough, when I bend the brisket, when I go to trim the fat, the inside doesn't have a lot of fat.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember when brisket was overpriced at 59 cents. Now they want $6 to $7 a pound. That's a fact. That's what I was talking about. I used to get it 39, 49 cents as a teenager, I was in my teens when it was at that price. Now, ribeye is cheaper than brisket. Just like redfish. Paul Prudhomme, that everybody that wasn't from South Louisiana or the coast, that was a delicacy, redfish, for us. But Paul Prudhomme, everybody else, it was a trash fish, redfish, trash fish. Paul Prudhomme made it go. My screen went black. Paul Prudhomme did a craze with it with his black and redfish, and that hit restaurants all across the nation, all across the United States. And redfish the supplies were getting depleted. At least that's what Wildlife and Fisheries said. So they wanted to do an experiment, and they asked the fishermen that was commercial red fishermen. They said, look, don't fish your gill nets for 90 days, and we'll pay y'all. We'll pay y'all. Whatever y'all was making, we'll pay you plus more. Well, man, the fishermen were like, yeah, give us that free money, but that's going to come up to bite you in the butt. Well, then 3 months were over with. They asked the fishermen again, hey, let's do this for another 3 more months. We're going to pay you plus more not to fish. Oh, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Man, 6 months of free money. Guess what? After that 3 months was over with, they said, boom, ban gill nets for redfish. You can't redfish anymore commercially. And speckled trout. They did both of them at the same time. You can't even do speckled trout no more for gill net. Oh, boy, they said, what did we do to ourselves? Yeah.
Well, it's just like with farmland. They told that they were paying farmers not to plant crops on farmland,
Right.
And
Same down here with rice. They paid farmers down
yeah,
here not to plant rice.
yeah, and then and now the farmland grew up with so much, old trash trees and stuff like that, and then they had to go. Then they kind of let up on that stuff on paying them for not using the land, and now that I mean, a lot of them turned their farms into pulpwood farms or something other, where they could grow trees and stuff like that,
Right. Right.
and then it never did go back to farm. Never has gone back to farmland. But they would.
Oh, Nutri-Rat. Nutri's good. I love Nutri. A young Nutri. But like that, can't tell the difference between that and rabbit. The way it looks and the way it tastes. Can't tell the
I like the way
difference.
it feels. Some food, the way it feels when I eat it, I can't stand it.
I love Nutri. And
That's one.
they serve it in restaurants down here.
Oh,
In 5-star restaurants, they serve Nutri.
That's one type of meat I've never had.
Nutri, it's good.
Yeah.
It's like rabbit. Get you a young one, Don't get no big 25-pound rotor rat, like we used to catch. And we was getting $14 for a top hide.
Damn.
And man, Nutri, that makes a good jambalaya too. There's no fat in it. It's a lean meat like rabbit. Like I said, it looks just like rabbit meat and it tastes just like rabbit meat.
All right. Well, I need to get going that way and get in there and get started on getting dinner because, in about 30 minutes, Polar Bear, he's going to be going live. So I got to try and get all this stuff done before he gets going.
Yep. And I got about 5 more minutes left before I'm getting out of here. Because we got to eat and all that. I'm starving. This is cooking, so it's just about ready. So, and I forgot, Johnny Best is in the house. Say hi, Johnny.
Hey guys,
Hey, Johnny.
I'm here.
All right. Well, Cajun, I appreciate you having me up. I'm going to get in there and get started on getting dinner ready. So I'll see everybody over at Polar Bear tonight.
You sure will.
Yeah. All right. Good night, everybody.
Yeah. All right. Daryl, you want to say your goodbyes, and we're gonna shut this one down. You're muted, Daryl. You're muted. Pizza guy, what's going around, man? What's going on? I haven't seen you in a good while. How's everything going, pizza guy? Daryl, you're muted. There you go.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be long there, Cajun. I got to go take this heathen out, and Lisa's fixing to start cooking over there. And this computer ain't got a one directional microphone like the other one did. You can actually
Yeah.
hear her on this one. So.
Well, I was telling you to go ahead and say your goodbyes too because I gotta cut out early.
Okay. Well, all right. Good night, everybody. Hope everybody has a great week, and we'll see y'all next week.
Yeah. All right. We'll see y'all over at Polar Bear Ed's, and let me get the link right quick for that. Let's see, Polar Bear right here. Polar Bear. Now let me get his link up here. Wrong. Okay. Here, copy. Paste. Put that in there. All right. And that is the link for Polar Bear Ed at 6 o'clock sharp. He's on.
7.
So
It'd be 7 Eastern.
7 Eastern. Yeah. Well, in 30 minutes from now, whatever time zone you in, It's 30 minutes from now. So whatever time that is, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5, 4, because let's see, California, it's 3:30 right now. So anyway, in a half hour, be good to go. All right, everybody. Y'all know the routine. It's good being north of the grass. Stay safe. Be that way. Be that way. Stay safe. And as always, love, peace, and crackling grease. Catch y'all later. Aputa.
Good night, everybody.
It's funny when he says that. Catch y'all later. I don't want it later. I want it now. Is it